But we overhype Cora Jade. The truth of the matter is, athletically in the ring, she's never been really that great. She's subpar at best. And on top of that, if you really look at Cora Jade, she's more like a AJ Lee knockoff. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of WrestleHolics Radio here on YouTube. Before we get into things, gotta take a major shout out. Thank you to everybody that subscribed. If you are a first time viewer, welcome to the channel. We hope you like what you see. And to our returning viewers, welcome back. So as we all know, WWE's developmental territory, NXT, is supposed to be the place where the next big stars are made. Now, we already know that every after WrestleMania, we're going to get a draft. You're going to get guys to get called up. After SummerSlam, you normally get guys to get called up. During the Royal Rumble, you're normally going to see some NXT talent in the match. Will they get called up? Maybe then, maybe not. However, not every NXT superstar that comes to the main roster has the chops to make it. All of them don't work out. And with this current iteration of NXT, I'm not too sure that this next batch of talent that's down there now is going to actually make it once they make it to the main roster. So for the next couple of videos, I don't know how long this series is going to be. This is why I'm going to be looking at NXT wrestlers with failed gimmicks that may not make it or probably won't make it after they get called up. So today we got a total of 8 superstars, 8 wrestlers, 4 males, 4 females, and we're going to talk about them. First up on the list, on the male side, Josh Briggs. Now, Josh Briggs, he's a big guy, typical big guy. The problem with Josh Briggs is, one, I don't think he's particularly over with NXT now. Can he have a good match? Honestly, the triple threat match that he had with Umafembe and him and Dijak for the North American Championship, yes, that was a good match. However, I don't think it was good because of him. It's more than likely good because of Dijak and Umafembe, and he just happened to be there. The thing with Josh Briggs is he lacks personality. He lacks charisma. He is a generic copy and paste great value version of who? Think about it. Matter of fact, I give you a hint. He has the same first 2 initials as the superstar or the legend that he's trying to pattern himself after. Got it yet? JBL. Yeah. Josh Briggs is like, hey, we got JBL at home, JBL. He's not going to make it once he gets called up to the main roster. That's if he makes it through NXT without getting released. Talent-wise, ring work, basic. Promo skills, lacking. Charisma, don't got it. Is there hope? If those things are fixed, possibly. Josh Briggs was better when he was in a tag team and had a mouthpiece with Fallon Henry. When he didn't have to do a whole lot of talking, that's when he kind of shined his best. Other than that, I'm not really thinking Josh Briggs is going to make it. Now, let's slide over to the female side of the house to somebody who I don't think is going to make it when they get called up. Cora Jade. The number one reason why I don't think Cora Jade is going to have a long career in the WWE, unfortunately, she's injury prone. I can't think of the last time that she has stayed healthy consistently for at least 6 months. If you can think of it, let me know down in the comments below, but I can't. See, with Cora Jade, we overhyped her way too much. Remember one of the first matches that we saw her in, which was the War Games match? I believe it was about 3 years ago, maybe? And see, what ended up happening was she did that one cool move where she dove off the top of the cage. She got hurt in that match. She finished the match hurt, and we gave her props for that. Well-deserved props. But we overhyped Cora Jade. The truth of the matter is, athletically in the ring, she's never been really that great. She's subpar at best. And on top of that, if you really look at Cora Jade, she's more like a AJ Lee knockoff. I had to think I almost said CJ Perry. That is the wrong person. But yeah, she's an AJ Lee knockoff. Look at the way that she Look at her original presentation before she turned heel, and then look at AJ Lee. Now, after she turned heel, they tried to stream or take her away from the AJ Lee side of things, but really didn't work out. We here at WrestleHolics are trying to grow this YouTube channel as big as it can get as fast as we can. So that's why we have decided that for every 100 subscribers, we will pick one lucky person to win $100. No strings attached. The economy is rough. Everybody can use $100 right now. All you got to do, subscribe to the channel. Head over to Facebook, follow the page, WrestleHolics Radio. Head over to Instagram, WrestleHolics Radio. And you can even find us on X at WrestleHolics. That's where the winners will be announced. So, you want to win $100? Hit the subscribe button, head over to the social media channels, and follow us there. Back to the video. Let's flip back over to the male side of the house. Next, you got the aforementioned tag team partner, the guy just named, Brooks Jensen. He just not gonna make it, bro. Like, he ain't making it now. If you really look at it, the man's not making it now. No relatability, no charisma. He doesn't have the look. He doesn't have the in-ring skills. He doesn't have the promo skills. This is a man that is definitely, by no stretch of the imagination, going to make it once he gets called up to the main roster. If anything, he is going to be a career jobber. He could have looked in AEW. Guys like him, with that look that he has, he can go to AEW. If you picks up his ring ability, perfect fit. The reason why I say that is because, to me, in my opinion, the main difference between WWE and AEW is that AEW is a promotion that focuses on wrestling. They focus on what goes on inside the ropes. They don't care about personality. They don't care about gimmick. They don't care about storylines. They just care about putting on good matches and good shows. That's their thing. It works for them and their fan base. WWE is entertainment. If you really want to know what each promotion is about, look at the last word in their name. World Wrestling Entertainment, All Elite Wrestling. WWE focuses on entertainment and AEW focuses on wrestling. This is where the contrast of the two companies comes in at. This is why you got some guys that can leave WWE and go to AEW and have good success. Why? They can focus on the entertainment aspect while they were with WWE. However, they were good wrestlers, or at least decent wrestlers, to have a decent run in AEW. Female side, Gigi Dolin. Now this one hurts me. I like Gigi. She has a really, as my partner would say, a really nice body of work that she has put together. Gigi Dolin, on the other hand, from a in-ring competitor aspect, I'm sorry, dog, she ain't got it. The best thing that happened to Gigi Dolin was Toxic Attraction. Once Mandy Rose got fired and Toxic Attraction was no more, you knew who the real breakout star of that group was going to be. JC Jane. JC Jane has the look, she has the charisma, has the personality. The ring work, not so much in my opinion. Still got some timing issues, but it's there. It's the potential is there. Gigi Dolin, on the other hand, no relatability. Promos don't come across naturally. No real charisma. She has a wonderful look. She has beautiful assets. But other than that, no. Think of one good Gigi Dolin match. Singles match. I'll wait. I don't got that much time to wait. Let's get back to the video. Let's go back to the male side. Eddie Thorpe. Fired on demand. Okay? That boy is going to be fired on arrival. His gimmick that he has works in NXT, but it's not going to work for him on the main roster. It's just not. What's the premise of it? I understand that it's a cultural thing, and I'm not knocking that. However, it lacks believability and relatability. Main thing with Eddie Thorpe. Now, I, for one, have never been impressed for the Eddie Thorpe match. It's been basic and subpar at best, to me, in my opinion. Some people may find it different. hopefully some people find it different, because we really look at it, a lot of the stuff that we do in this wrestling media space, a lot of the critiques that we offer, they're all subjective. It's only a tad bit that are objective, but the vast majority are subjective. So the purpose of me saying what I'm saying is because other people who share my opinion can, hey, they know that they're not alone. And if you don't agree with my opinion, you can also come down in the comment sections and we can have a conversation about it. But let's go back to the women's side. Wendy Choo, fired. She has to look. It's just the gimmick, it's not going to work. Now, the thing with Wendy Choo, and probably she makes an exception to this list, and perhaps one other person, at least for this video, part 1. I think Wendy Choo could make it on the main roster. I think she could get over. The problem is that she needs a new gimmick, because if we try to bring her up with this gimmick that she has now, it's not gonna work. I'm not sure where she's at right now, but she's not on TV. So whether it's been getting over an injury or just taking time off, this would be the perfect time to rebring Wendy Choo and think about her long-term future within the company. If you really look at Wendy Choo's gimmick, you know, it reminds me of another guy that was in NXT that I knew was not gonna make it if he ever got called up. Remember Jacket Time? That guy. Wendy Choo's gimmick and Jacket Time's gimmick are almost one and the same. It's way too kooky and unbelievable for the marketing for the fans that the main roster has. Because there's 2 different fan bases within WWE. You have your NXT fan base, your main roster fan base, and the 2 are not the same by no stretch of the imagination. Your NXT fan base, those who, like myself, who are not there for the actual wrestling and understanding who these guys are, so when they come up to the main roster, I know who they are. You have some of those people who literally watch NXT because they love their product. They love what they're getting when they watch NXT. Typically a younger crowd, probably. I say more kids. I know NXT is trying to market itself to more males with some of the stuff they did with the females being more sexier and all that other good stuff, whatever, blah blah blah. To round it up on the male side of the house, for part 1 in this video, I got Orin Mensah. That boy trash. Now, disclaimer, I've only seen his body of work since he has been on NXT stateside. I did not watch NXT UK, so therefore I'm not familiar with that body of work that he accumulated in NXT UK. But what I am familiar with is his body of work that he's been putting in this iteration of NXT, working with Metaphor. And from what I've seen so far, it's trash. Now, I'm not going to necessarily say that he's going to be fired on release. He could find himself in a role where he's more of a manager, maybe a annoying mouthpiece with occasional wrestling here and there. But don't look for anything credible to come from an Orin Mensah run on the main roster. If he's able to stick around the main roster for longer than a year, 2 years, I'd be truly shocked. But I don't see much that you can do with him in the form of free packaging that is going to allow him to be taken seriously. And last but not least, I just had to make sure this thing was on when I say this name. Kelani Jordan. Now hear me out. I like Kelani Jordan. She's very impressive. She's athletic. She has a great look. She has great matches so far from what I'm seeing from her. The problem with Kelani Jordan is she's bland. Okay? There's nothing there at all. I really don't even know how to describe her current gimmick because she really doesn't have one. That's the thing about Kelani Jordan. She has no real personality. Now in NXT, what she does is cute, it's likable. She's a good girl, right? She's a baby face. Main roster, you gotta have something more. You can't just be a baby face. You gotta have some type of personality trait, some type of character trait that is going to make the connection with that fan base. Now, Kelani Jordan, she may not find herself being released by WWE necessarily, but I don't foresee her being in any kind of serious title pictures or serious sustainable runs. She could probably be a glorified enhancement talent, unless, kind of like my caveat with Wendy Choo, she is repackaged into some type of character, some type of persona that can make a connection with the audience. Kelani Jordan is not going to be a good heel. Let's just go ahead and put that and establish that right now. She does not have what it takes to be a good heel. She's one of those people that's going to be a career-long babyface, and that's what she should be. But you got to give her something as a babyface that is going to make her connect and relate to the people. Until then, she's in trouble once she hits the main roster, because she's definitely going to get called up. She's not getting released from NXT. She's great for there. She's just not main roster material. All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, this is part 1. All right. Next week, I'm coming back with part 2. If you guys got somebody that you want me to talk about in part 2, put them down in that comment section. Let me know who you think about. All right. Hey, you've been watching WrestleHolics Radio. Once again, thank you to all our subscribers. Thank you to the viewers. If you enjoyed what you heard, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video. Helps us out in the algorithm. Don't forget, every 100 subscribers, we're giving away $100 to one person. Follow us on social media for more. I'll put the end card up so you can get all that stuff. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your boy Ramon. Peace.